Well, hey everyone, welcome back to another Wildwoods beekeeping chat. I hope you guys can hear me okay. And today I figured we'd just kind of come on here and chat a little bit. And I will let you guys know that we may or may not have a surprise special guest. So I've been talking to this guy behind the scenes a little bit, and I'm not sure. So I'm 50-50 on the whole thing. So if he doesn't come on tonight, we will try to get him on in the next upcoming chat. So you guys make sure to stay tuned for that. And as you guys can see, I do have a different backdrop up. I decided I'd go back to my old school type little place here, and I got everything set up, and it looks a little bit better than it did last time I used it. As you guys can see, it looks a little bit more realistic. So, we're gonna use that new backdrop. I hope you guys like that too, and I hope the sound sounds okay. It may be a little low because I had it low down. So let me kind of put it up a little bit. Is that a little bit better? Because it was kind of low whenever I had it on, from whenever I had it on there. So I hope everybody's having a good day, and hope everybody had a great weekend. And we haven't been doing much. I did get into the bees on Saturday, so Saturday and Sunday was a really good day. So was today. The high today was around like 78, 77 degrees, so it was really warm. So we had a fantastic day today. I didn't do any bees today, so just to let you guys know, I didn't do any bees. Which I know some beekeepers probably uploaded some videos today and went into the beehives and um, inspected them and see how everything's going on in there. So maybe here soon we'll do that too. And to give you guys a update on our channel, we are around 17 subscribers away from hitting 1,500. I think that's really. I'm really grateful to you beekeepers who subscribe to our channel and support, Wildwoods Honeybee Farms. I really do appreciate it. It's really hard to say how much I do appreciate it, but I do appreciate it. And make sure to share out so, people can come over here and check us out, see what we're all about. We usually do these live streams, people who are new in here, every Monday night at 7 p.m. Central. We try to get good guests on, and I have plans for upcoming guests here soon. So that'll be fun too. I really have a lot of things planned that I hope will, you guys will like, and hope it'll be something that you guys look into. And other than that, I did check our beehive on, Saturday. I only have one, like you guys know. I checked it on Saturday, and they are doing really good. They have like 4 frames of brood or something like that, along with larva. The queen's doing a good job. And you know what I also saw? I also saw that they drew out a little bit of like drone comb from the regular frame. That's what happens when you don't provide drone comb. And you guys are probably going to say, Grayson, didn't I put some drone comb in there? And I did, but I did take it out off camera because I had to make room for some other frames. So, but it has like 4 frames of brood, so that's pretty good. I guess that's decently a lot of good brood in there. So that's what we're up to. And other than that, we are not up to really anything, at the moment. I've really just been trying to get more guests on, trying to do stuff like that on the channel, upload some good videos, and I see that most people really like my Bob Benny segments. And what I'm going to start doing, you guys can let me know in the comments if you like it, and I'm going to go through the comments here soon and see who, because we have a lot of people on here. I'm going to start like making up segments like I've been doing for the past couple of weeks and put valuable information. So you guys kind of know Bruce does his nuggets, so I'm not going to steal the nuggets from him, but I'm going to be doing like beekeeping segments from past live streams that I've done with other beekeepers, and try that out and see how that does. So that's the plan there. And a lot of people like those kind of things, so I'm gonna try to do a lot more of them. I've been on the track on doing Bob Beanie ones because I have a lot of good informational Bob Beanie segments that I can upload and that I've uploaded on the channel. So that's what we're gonna do with the channel wise. So that's what we're planning on doing. So let me scroll through the comments here. We have early on Ron. How you doing, Ron? I see we have 18 people on here. And go on and click the thumbs up button. That'll help us out a lot. We have Ron. We also have Michael. I don't want to say your last name wrong. Tangua. I think Joseph Rolls. Good to see you there, Joseph. I appreciate you joining us tonight. We also have Mike. We also have Richard. And we have Russell and Keith. Good to see you, Keith. Um, if you guys don't know, I was actually in touch with Keith just a little while ago, and I'll give you kind of overbrief of different things because I've been on this point where I've been to the point where I have to do late minute live chats, and I really don't like to do that because it's always so late minute and stuff, and it's just sometimes that can mess up with schedules or whatever. So I've been just kind of emailing people trying to get more people on. So I emailed Keith. So we're gonna be having Keith on here too on our beekeeping chat. That's gonna be really fun from North Carolina. That's gonna be the 29th. We have Gunline in here from Tim and Hannah from Gunline Bees. Good to see you in there. And I'm gonna go on and say it again for new people who are on here. And I cannot 100% say that we're gonna have a guest on tonight. It probably will be next week when we get this very, very good guest on, because he's a really, really guy who a lot of people know. And who knows, he may pop in here tonight for a little bit. Who knows what's going to go on? I have no idea what's going to go on with this live chat. I guess nobody really does, but we'll see how everything plays out. But just do stay tuned, and I can't. But don't quote me on that because I have no idea yet. So we'll see how that goes along. But we have Joseph on here, Richard, like I said. We have Jeremy. Good to see you on here, Jeremy. I'm glad you are in here too. There you go. We have Lee from Kodiak Farms. We also have Russell in there too. And I think I've covered everybody. Let us know where you're from whenever you comment in the comment section so we know where you're from and kind of how you started, kind of what you're doing now. Kind of just chat about bees. That's what we're gonna do tonight. You guys can ask questions and let us know in the comment sections. Some questions or topics you'd like to talk about tonight. We appreciate you doing that too. And well, like I said, we did inspect I did inspect my hive that I have on Saturday. So like I said, Saturday and Sunday and today was very, very nice. I think tomorrow it's supposed to rain some, so that's unfortunate. So we'll see how that plays out. And that's about it. Really, what's going on here? I plan on doing everything that I've done in the past. Try to like offset everything that I'm going to do. So I'm not going to keep on going over it. But if people who are new in here, I'm beginning 6 nukes on this in mid-April. That's right, mid-April. So that'll be fun too. And then put them in the boxes and let them expand and try to do a little bit better management this year because last year we really didn't do too well, and that kind of stuff. But anyway, if you guys do have any topics, you go on and bring them up. That we got Lonesome Bees in here. That's a new name. Good to see you in here, Lonesome Bees. I appreciate you joining in. We do these live streams every Monday night at 7 p.m. Central, and I do appreciate you stopping by tonight. From Central Florida. Probably still pretty warm in Florida, like it is down here in southeastern Alabama. It is Vermont is still have snow. Wow, you still have snow. Lee down there from deep south Louisiana. Lee down there in Louisiana. We also have GNDSBs. Good to see you here. I really appreciate you joining us. And see how that plays out and stuff. But Anyway, if you like I said, if you guys have any questions, please do feel free to ask them. You know, feel free to. We have Scott in there. Scott Gage. Yep, that's right. Southwest Ohio here. When do you switch from fondant slash candy to 1-to-1 liquid? Now that's a good question, Scott. And it really depends, like I said, or like I'm always gonna say, on the weather, on where you live, and kind of how everything plays out in your area. But for me, I'm already feeding 1-to-1 sugar water down here in Alabama. I know some people are. I switched off about late February. But for you, since you're in Southwest Ohio, I would say, I guess y'all are probably still feeding a little bit of fondant slash candies. So I can't really say for your temperatures, but what I would suggest is to ask like a local beekeeper in your area and ask them. Now I'm trying to think here the temperatures up there. I'm not really certain on the temperatures and stuff, um and one thing I would say, like I said, make sure, like like I've said, ask a beekeeper who's local in your area, and ask them and see what they have to say, and that's the best way to do it. Hey, beekeeping bro, good to see you in here. I appreciate you joining us tonight. Grayson, did you make your splits? Not yet. I haven't made splits yet. Just because I only have one half so far, and I went in with six, and unfortunately the other ones didn't make it. And this year I'm gonna try to do better on that. And my plan really this year is to my one half that is alive. There's like 4 frames of brood in it, a lot of brood. It's something how much brood is in there, and the thing is also that this year, like I said, I'm going to split. Probably most likely that hive will try to swarm. So I will probably try to split it if it does swarm. We'll see how that plays out. It really just depends on how everything goes. So during the flow, right? So hey James and son of one Ed down there. Oh, do you have any drones? Now that's a really good question. And actually, when I was out in the bee yard on Saturday, like I said earlier on in the live chat, I did see some drones. Now, they kind of just were popped up out in the cells of regular worker brood. And a lot of times, what beekeepers will do is they'll worry about that because it's popping up. It looks like swarm cells. They're worrying, oh no, is my hive about to swarm? Or is my hive, that kind of thing, right? Or is the queen gone, right? And really, a queen cell is a little bit longer than that. And I'll have to make a video. I was thinking about doing that. I think that's a really important topic to talk about. And we will have to do a video on that. And I'll show you guys what I mean. It's kind of hard to explain, but most of you guys probably do know that a lot of times if the bees want to raise drones and if they don't have that comb to do it, or if you have all foundation, right? If you have all worker foundation and no drones or anything like that, then they won't be able to raise them. But then what will happen is when they really really want to raise them, they'll customize the cells on the worker frames and make it bigger, so then it'll be for the drones. I saw that on my frame, and I looked at it and I knew what it was because it did not look like any swarm cells. It was just brood, drone brood. But I will make a video of that and talk about why, what it is and what that means for your hive. And really, whenever you have drones in your hive, that means your hive is really really strong. And a lot of times beekeepers will think that, oh, if you have drones, that means your hive is not strong at all. But it really means that your hive is a really strong hive. And since it's a strong hive, they are going to start raising drones. So I am seeing drones, a couple of drone cells, and I want to have more drones too for if I do end up making some queens, queen rearing this year. we'll be able to graft, and we'll have drones to mate with our queens, right? So if you guys haven't already, go on and smash that thumbs up button. That'll help me out a lot to get this out to more people. Since we have 28 people on here, I appreciate everybody who's jumping in tonight. And I really don't have anything big planned tonight. But who knows? We may or may not. But I do have some really good guests coming on, and coming up future. So that will be very fun too. And I gotta do something real quick. But you know, if you guys do have any questions, I'm gonna give you guys the time to answer or ask your questions. Let's see here. I want to put up something here. There we go. All right. I woke up to a dusting of snow this morning. There must be a lot of snow. Let's see here. Sorry for the delay there. There you go. Well, we got 30 people on here. That's pretty good. Thank you guys for joining in. But that's definitely. Now let's see here. Yeah, definitely, Ron. Please, y'all, stay in that like button. That'll help us on. Um, that'll help us out a lot. All right, there you go. Sorry, guys. Sorry for the little delay there. All right, so let's see. I missed a couple comments there. Um, please do let us know where you're from and asking questions if you like. But when we were on the drone topic, you know, but we haven't seen drone. Excuse me, we have seen drones, and other beekeepers probably have seen drones too. And oh, here we go. We got Tim and Hannah. Good to see you, Tim and Hannah. I hope Hannah's feeling okay today. Grayson, are your bees bringing in the pollen pretty good right now? And they are bringing in the pollen really, really good right now. They are doing really well, and just unbelievably how much, really, really good pollen that's coming in. Hey Sarah, good to see you in here. I appreciate you joining in tonight, and thank you for seeing that beat. Thanks for seeing that like button. It definitely helped us out. It definitely helped us out a lot. Excuse me, but you know, and but the bees are bringing in pollen right now. Just a lot of pollen coming in, and what that pollen does is that stimulates that queen to lay. So that's pretty good too. Stimulates her to lay, and it's really good for the bees, and also, like I said, it does stimulate that queen to lay, and it really helps it out a lot. And I'm also feeding 1-to-1 sugar water right now with Avis Biologics. That's a big reason why my queen is laying a lot. Grayson, did you do any feeding? Yes, I do. I'm actually feeding right now. I'm doing a little bit of feeding, and the bees are taking it in pretty good. I'm feeding with one sugar water with Apis Biologics. So what I'll do is I'll make, and a lot of times it's not even 1-to-1 sugar water. A lot of times it's 1 or 2 cups sugar and maybe a half cup of water, or I mean half a cup of sugar. Sorry, I kind of got mixed up there, but you guys kind of know what I mean. It's kind of a little bit more of a lighter syrup, and it does pretty well too. And I like that Apis Biologics, as everybody knows. Ian calls it rocket fuel, so you guys probably have heard of Apis Biologics before, and it works well for me. And Grayson, have your girls been bringing any? Oops, they have been bringing in nectar, from what I know. We have a lot of tree blossoms on our pine tree blooming right now. We have a lot of other flowers that have nectar too. That's probably what it is, Jeremy. But anyway, I kind of got off topic there. And yes, um, they are bringing in some nectar too. And like I said, nectar is, I really don't know what it's from. I'm not the best on flowers and stuff. That's probably something I do want to, be able to learn here soon too. And it's probably something that I will, make videos on too here soon. Maybe I'll try to learn some more stuff and make more videos on it. And let's see. Is your have one deep box or two deep boxes? Now that's a really, really good topic. And it really depends on your personal opinion. But what I do have is, and I'll talk a little about it too. I do have a little video with Bob Beanie, a beekeeping segment that I recently released. It has like 2,000 views. People loved that. And it was a really, really good informational video, with Bob Beanie. And he talked a little bit about hive configurations and deeps and stuff, double deeps or, a single deep. And like I said, my hive is in it's in a single deep. And that deep has, about 4 frames of brood in there and some honey, pollen, it has a full frame of pollen too. It's just an unbelievable amount of pollen. Less sugar, more water. That's right, Jeremy. That's what I try to do. I like less sugar sometimes. Sometimes it's really good. That really just does depend on what time of the year it is and what you're going to try to do. And and that's about, what we're kind of doing now. Feeding a little bit. My 69 Cougar is wired to burn rocket fuel. How much is a gallon now? 69 Cougar to burn is wired to burn rocket fuel. How much is a gallon now? You mean prices, Richard? Oops. How much is a gallon? Let's see here. I know that they do sell a lot of different ones. Um, uh, I'm not really sure on the price there, Richard. I'm sure if you guys different rocket fuel, yeah. Um, oh, love the 68 Cougar. All right, interesting. Oh, must a different rocket fuel. Okay. Misunderstood you there. Let's see. You need to try some Russian bees from Koi Russian breeding program. I've heard of that, Jeremy. And I've heard a lot about that before, honestly. I am gonna be working for cars different than the bees, so that's definitely I get you. But if you guys have any more questions, please leave them in the comments or topics. But um I I've had, I think, Russian bees before though. I think I have. I'm not I'm sure maybe they weren't, pure Russian stock, you know, but we'll see how that works out. And maybe we can. I think that's probably some pretty good Russians. I've heard of that though, and I'm actually being serious, but Grayson, are the blackberries blooming in your area? We're starting to see a good crop this year. Well, I haven't really, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really noticed, I haven't really took a notice at it, but I will let you guys know. I think they are probably starting a little bit. They're probably not, making, blackberries. They usually start around June, maybe July, sometimes, maybe May. I think sometimes May too. And the blackberries are, I'm pretty sure they're starting to bloom, but I will let you know when I actually know whenever they do bloom. That too. I'll let you guys know how that's kind of going coming along, but I'm not sure just yet. But hope you guys can hear me okay, because I had to mess around with the mic a little bit. you know, see, I'm kind of getting kind of like behind. Let's see. What has been your average lows and highs this week? Let's see here. Now I'm gonna check my phone real quick and see the highs for this week, and maybe I can go back to a little bit last week too. Let's see. Today is Monday. That's right. Since we're doing a live beekeeping chat. Um, give it a second to load. All right, there we go. Well, all right. So I'm gonna say for this week, I forgot what it was last week. It doesn't let me go back, but I think today the high was ads and stuff. I'm sorry, but I think the high today was like 60, 70, something like that. Right now the high is 68. Oh, there you go. Today was 74 degrees. Below tonight 62. So let me go through a little run with you guys here. So just give me a second. Tuesday is 68, the high, but it's going to be 87% chance of rain. Tonight, there is an 81% chance of rain. So tomorrow, nothing's going to be happening tomorrow. We're going to be having 68-degree weather during the day. But Wednesday, I think it says it's going to be partly cloudy. The high is 78. So I guess you could round it up to 80 if you would like. The high Thursday is 79. No rain, mostly sunny with a couple clouds. Friday, rain, 86%, and showers early. Saturday, there's rain, 89% chance of thunderstorms likely in the morning, with a high of 73, low of 51. So that's not bad either. And Sunday, we're going to be getting down into the high's going to be 65, low 41. Monday, we're going to come back up to 69, which this is next Monday, the 11th, and the low 41. Tuesday, it's going to be 72. It's going to be low 46, and then carrying on. Well, it goes a little. It's not too much is left here. 74 for a high on Wednesday, 51 low. 77 on Thursday and 57 low. The high on Friday is 78. The high low is 56. The high 72 is and the low is 49. The high Sunday is 67, low 46 here in southeastern Alabama. And finally, we have the last one, and the high is going to be 69. The low is going to be 48. And there we go. That's the week forecast. But anyway, it's gonna be a nice, weather, warm weather. But rain, there's gonna be a lot of rain. So, but we're gonna enjoy Wednesday though. We'll enjoy Wednesday. Maybe the weather people will be wrong. It won't rain tomorrow. That's what I'm hoping. But either way, or another, I'm probably not going to do bees tomorrow. I'm going to probably wait. I like to inspect on the weekend, so I'll probably wait till maybe not this weekend, but the next weekend. Maybe we may do it this weekend. Who knows? Just depends. I may go into hives, but I think it's supposed to be raining this weekend, so I probably won't. Probably be the next weekend. Did I miss a question up here? All right, we have. Do you use any gloves when you do hive inspection? When you do a hive inspection, I do wear gloves, and the reason why I wear gloves is, some beekeepers will say, or some beekeepers wish that they would wear gloves because they think that it makes them look better, or makes them think that because they don't wear gloves, then people will be like, oh wow, it's so cool that don't have to wear gloves when you're inspecting your hives. But we'll see how that carries on. But but I do wear gloves, and sometimes there's a time where I inspected a hive, and I'll tell you guys a little story. So it's be story time. I was out in the bee yard, and it was during the day, and I decided I'd take off my gloves and try to inspect my one of my hives. This is whenever I had multiple hives, and the first like 34 minutes, maybe even 5 minutes, was really really good. And I'll be honest, I really did like the feel of not having in gloves on, it's just a little bit more control because if you have sometimes if you have those gloves on, it can be kind of bulky and it's kind of like hard to pick up frames. So sometimes there are pros in not wearing gloves if you really want to, but I like to wear gloves. But then I got stung on the hand. So, and it didn't really feel well, but it really didn't swell up that bad. So I just put my glove back on and kept on inspecting the hive. We have the Nashimi, the Monacan beekeeper. Good to see you from the Caribbean. Wow, from the Caribbean. Good seeing. Good to see you. I normally wear just a veil just because of the heat. However, this year I got me I oh sorry, excuse me. I normally wear just a veil, but just because of the heat. However, this year I got gear to keep me covered up just because of the accident. Yeah, sometimes it's good to have some protection. I wear a full suit, legs, and gloves. That's what I wear. I didn't mind our winters at all until I started keeping bees. Oh, I get you. A lot of times winters just one of the most boring times, and there's nothing. A lot of times there's nothing to talk about in winter. You're just like, all right, we're gonna be getting ready for spring, and the next time we're getting ready for spring, and until it's finally spring, then you know, you guys kind of how that kind of goes. Sometimes it can be kind of boring this year, so or not this year. I mean, sometimes in the winter. How many halves are you shooting for this year? Well, we'll see here. Like I said, I'm gonna be having 6 nukes coming in, or I'm gonna go pick them up. Probably or not Saturday. Probably in mid-April. So that will be. So I have one plus 6 will be 7. So if my have that I have ends up trying to swarm, may end up trying to, you know, split it, and it'll be maybe 8. So 7 or 8 hives will be for going into winter. This coming up winter. So that will be interesting to see. I'm looking forward to installing these nukes and maybe making some videos on it. Let you guys kind of know what's going on. Um, so that'll be good too. Is there any more questions in here? If you guys have any more questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below and go on and click the thumbs up button, like everybody says down there. We appreciate it a lot, and we appreciate the support from you beekeepers. Who watch our beekeeping chats, and right now we are about 16, I think, subscribers away from hitting 1,500. Isn't that pretty cool? That's really something how we've came so far just from 20 subscribers. So I gotta say thank you guys for supporting us, and we really do appreciate it. It's really hard to say how much we do appreciate you guys subscribing and watching our beekeeping chats. We do these every Monday night. um we'll see how that kind of goes. See, have a good night, Sarah. Thanks for checking in. A lot of swarms in your are there are a lot of swarms in our area. Well, there was a cutout that I'm going to be doing here soon. I still got to get in touch with the people who have that and go remove it. And if you guys know, I actually recently got my BVAC, so I'm so excited to use it, see how it works out, and see how it works for me. And we'll see how it goes and how it works out. And yeah, that's what's going on with that, and we're gonna try out the BVAC, see how it works out. I think that's gonna be really, really fun to use. Oh, no problem, DC. Glad you like it. I like it. It works really, really well, and I think a lot of beekeepers like it too. Now there was some I heard a little bit about it, and I'll answer it here. Is that the inside of the I don't know what you really want to call it. The hose look kind of, rugged and would it harm the bees? And I'm not going to answer the question, frontly because I don't know what the intentions are for the company, what there might be a specific reason why that's there. But I could see where a just a soft hose, but then, we also go back to if it now you could still have, it's just really hard to explain what those little rings around it, that make it kind of go back and forth. And I think the main reason why those are on there, so then it's flexible, right? If you don't have those there, it's probably not going to be flexible, unless if they make those a little bit smaller. But I'm not sure. But I just heard a little bit about there. But hey, do you guys have any plants in bloom right now? We do. We have some plants blooming right now. Um, and I can't say all of the flowers because I'm not an expert on flowers. Like I said, I like studying bees, and I guess I really want to call myself a bee expert either. I know a lot about bees. I will say that, but I just like to keep bees and talk about bees and try to help people out. You know, and but we do have plants in bloom right now. We also our trees are in bloom too. Our pine trees, like people know, we have a lot of pine trees in our area. It's pretty easy to see, right? So we do have a lot of pine trees there, and which bloom every year. And right now they are in bloom. It's just unbelievable. Now I don't know how the rain's going to affect it. Will it affect it? It may. So we'll see. But we do have plants in bloom, and they are blooming. See, but we're gonna see how that works, and I'll make a video whenever we do that. I think I'm gonna start incorporating some um different videos, like videos of removing cutouts. So that's gonna be fun too. Watching that help you. That's gonna be some new content. I want to kind of release some content like that. It's it's interesting to see the difference and similarities between your season and ours. Oh, definitely. Definitely is really interesting, I would say. Now let me do something here. There you go. We got Dennis. Thank you, Dennis, for coming in here, and I really do appreciate it. Let's see, I had Hazel and what do you call it? Oops, days. Trying to. Oh, oopsie days. I was trying to look at my phone to make sure everything was going well down there, and everything like just popped up on the screen. I was like, "Oh, is there somebody on here, Sean?" I'm sorry for that. Let's see. If you guys have any more questions, please leave them in the comment section below. And we have some, and I was just going to say this, that we do have some really good guests on too that we're planning on getting on. And I said earlier that, we may have a guest on. And I don't know if we're going to have them on tonight because I was trying, because this was kind of a late minute type thing. So, it's kind of, you know, careful with some buttons. Yeah, definitely. Sometimes I'll press the wrong button, and here I come in like two of me, and you know, and but we're gonna try to get some guests on. But like I said, this was kind of late minute, so I'm not sure on that because sometimes it's hard to try to get late minute guests on because it's always like late minute, and it's just like kind of sometimes it can be hard. Oh, I don't really want to. Yeah, I don't want to leave the city. I was just about to accidentally leave the studio. I don't really want to do that either. Sometimes I can accidentally press buttons sometimes. see. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss any comments. Sometimes comments go by pretty quick. Yeah, definitely. Let's see. I only really get one harvest in fall. I guess sometimes it can be. And sometimes, but it's no joke, Lee. Definitely. But when you step off, sure, you probably can. That'll probably be good. Just email me and I'll try to send you the link and hear kind of what's going on there. And also, I will say this: that we'll probably only go live for 22 more minutes. So see how. So in the Caribbean perspective, right? So that's pretty interesting. But if you guys have any more questions, please do leave them in there. But that's pretty much everything that's going on, right, guys? There's just not a lot of things going on lately, other than what I'm talking about, right? And so, yeah, you want me doing that when we drop on your place? If you want to situation, I get you. That's pretty funny. But go and click the thumbs up button, guys, and that'll be good for you guys to do that. I appreciate the support. Oh, but like I said, we're gonna try to get 6 nukes in April. So whenever April gets here, we'll be able to have more content. And for now, I'll I'm still gonna be uploading videos and stuff. I'll probably do a lot more videos like what I've been doing and stuff. Martian Beekeeper, do you make your own coins? I have made coins before. I haven't really had much of success with that. And you know, I've I've had successes and I've also had failures on that. Sometimes I can, happen. And I had a coin hatch in an incubator before, so that was really, really cool. And I just, kind of, tried it out and it did all right. I think I had like a 50% success rate, something like that. I was like probably around 50%. So, that did good too. But a lot of those coins didn't survive, unfortunately. That's just, it was unfortunate, but I just didn't have nowhere to put them. And, you know, Grayson, have you got foundation waxed and ready? It won't be long, definitely. Well, yeah, I really do need to do that. And, you know, we'll see how everything goes along. And I need to wax. My plan is to do, and I've been thinking about this a lot, is I'm gonna try. Now, this is just, maybe, is try to get some totes and stuff because all my frames get wet. Even my drawn frames. And a lot of times I'm taking frames out trying to use boxes and stuff. So, what my plan is to do is get like a tote or something and put all the frames in there. Now, we'll see how it works. I do have to figure out some different things that may be a problem with it, but I am planning on getting those ready, and I do have some drawn frames out too. And I have a lot of frames that I've already used too, and a lot of my frames are in the halves that I already have ready. No, I don't. Hope you guys can still hear me. I accidentally clicked the never button. Oh no, I don't really want to do that. There we go. For some reason in StreamYard, but like on the right, let's see, right corner, you know, it's like a little thing had accidentally, put on there. We all go through the growth phase. You'll get better at it. How long have you been keeping bees? Well, I've been keeping bees about, um, let's see here, 7 years or something like that. Definitely 7 years, and I really enjoy keeping bees. It's just really fun, and I really enjoy keeping them. And I think a lot of people will say the same thing too. But see here, I gotta do something. But I just really find a lot of joy in doing that, keeping honeybees. I think a lot of people will, keeping bees and learning about different things. And I like to learn from other beekeepers too, and learn from other beekeepers, learn how what they do, and take things that they do and put it into my own, into my own apiary and what I'm doing. Thanks, the Martian beekeeper. I really do appreciate it. Keith Spillman, adding wax makes a big difference in time and it takes to draw a coma. Definitely, that definitely does um really help out with drawing, getting bees to draw it out faster and quicker and a little bit more better type of thing. So that's really good too. But let's see, do we got anything else in here? Let's see who else we have on our beekeeping chat. We have DC in there. I don't think I mentioned him. Good to see you, DC. I appreciate you joining us tonight. We have, I think that's about it. Who I've named. If anybody else is coming in, let us know where you're from, when kind of what you're doing now, getting ready for the bee season, right? That's what we're all trying to do. Warren's Life, good to see you in here. Appreciate you joining us tonight and for our beekeeping chat. But see, but that's right. We've been keeping bees for about seven, maybe almost 8 years, somewhere around there. I can't say for sure, 8 or 7, somewhere around there. I can't say for sure, but it's been about 7 to 8 years, and I really enjoy my time keeping bees. Um, you know, keeping them, it's really really fun to keep them. I enjoy it. It's a really good hobby for people who want to get into stuff like that. And whenever we get into that type of thing, it's a really good hobby for other people. A lot of times beekeepers like to join, or not join, or get into beekeeping for a lot of different reasons. Some beekeepers think they can make money right off the bat, which you really can't. Which is something that I'm not going to say you can't, which you can. It's probably possible, but I like to keep bees, learn how to keep bees first, and then kind of, if you want to, get into the business side of keeping bees. That's what I've been doing. I've sold honey, so I guess that's the type of business stuff, but like very very small hobbyist type scale stuff. Very not commercially not commercial stuff. I don't do stuff like that. I don't sell a lot of honey. I do sell a little bit of honey, but I do um sell a little bit. Are you planning on making a living from bees, or are you going to or you can keep it a hobby? Well, that's a very tough and good question there. And it's really really, I think I'm going to try to make it go into a living for bees. That's something that I would like to get into and do. but at a slow rate, so I can have a good success in the future. I'm not going to jump into it and try to get 100 hives and then go back down to 5. I kind of want to take my time and grow, be a better beekeeper, really, like I've always stated, and like I've always will that like I always will state. You know, keep learning, keep grinding. Be a better beekeeper and learn more about bees, and then maybe turn it into a big scale operation. That's my plan. That's what I hope I can do too. Is Vincent helping you out again this year? He may help me out a little bit too. Sometimes he will go out to bee yard a little bit. He doesn't go out there a lot just because when he does go out there and he gets stung, sometimes it makes a bad reaction or something like that. Sometimes like on his hand swells up, a good bit. So but that is my plan, and I guess it's a good plan. I guess you could say so. Oh, that's funny, Keith. Definitely. But other than that, that's what we're doing. And if you guys have any more questions, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll answer them for the last couple of last 10 minutes or so of this beekeeping chat. Let's see. I got just this. There we go. There we go. That looks much better. But I'm looking forward to this bee season. I'm looking forward to what we're going to be doing this year. Trying to expand a little bit. And learn a little bit more about bees. And definitely, it's always worth investing in yourself to help out the future. For you, I really think that's something that I like to. That's basically what I always say, and that's what I always really like to talk about, right? And this was funny on that short you did. I did make a short. Oh, I get you. I think I know. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that was kind of funny. Let's see here. I'm make sure I didn't miss any. We have Warren's laughing here from in Maryland. I have 170 hives. Wow, that's a lot of hives. And or one day I do want to get up to that point, and you know, see here, and be at that scale slowly. Now, earlier, I finally have things around here where I can grab to. And I do want to show you guys this, just a little topic to talk about. And, and I'll answer the question after I talk about this. And I was talking about Apis Biologics, and I'll just go on and show you guys. This is what it looks like if you're going to try to get it. But I don't know how much gallons this is. It doesn't really say, does it? But this is what it looks like. And this is what it's kind of all about. And I like to mix this in with 1-1 sugar water. And I thought I would show you guys. And if you're looking into that, you probably can find it somewhere online and kind of what it does and kind of what it's about. All your hives made it through winter. Not all of them. I have one hive right now. And I had 6 going in the winter, so that's not really a good percentage rate. And it's unfortunately too. And that's why this year I'm really gonna try to be a little bit better of a beekeeper this year. That's right, because I lost a lot of my hives, but a lot of those hives were weak. So what got to do is go back to the past on what I might have done wrong. Um, and and really, that's what we're gonna try to do this year. That's what we're hoping to do. That I appreciate you, Warren. I saw your comment there. I appreciate you watching. It was a good video. If you after this, when we're done with this live stream, make sure to go check it out. It was a really good video, and it's with Bob Benny in it, and he talked a little bit about sugar preservation with bleach in it. So you guys are gonna have to go check it out and see what you guys think about it, and Definitely. That's something that I think will be good. But other than that, here soon we're gonna be ending this live stream. I appreciate you guys checking in. Right, I really do appreciate it. We had some good people on here watching us, and let you guys know we do these every Monday night at 7 p.m. Central Time, and a lot of times we will do these live streams with guests. And I have a special guest or a guest that some point I may have on. I really don't know how we're going to do it. We may end up doing it like a call type thing, like a call-in type thing. And you know what? If this would be something that would be interesting, maybe one day we can do kind of like a call-in show. I think that might be kind of interesting. If you guys would like to do that one day, I may end up trying to do it along with guests, of course. Maybe every once in a while I will do that, and people can call in and talk about what they like, what they do, and what they're planning on doing. I think that'd be. I really just got that thought, about doing it, like that sometimes. But other than that, but I do have a guest that I. Oh, definitely not. It was a bad season last year, and that's one thing I also do always. I don't really like to, I always don't like to feel bad about things, and of course, I don't say don't care about your halves or anything, but don't stay and worry about your halves because this year I do plan on getting 6 nukes, but I also do got to make sure that we can keep these nukes alive, and that's my plan for this year. And other than that, I guess that's all really what we're gonna talk about. But I will pick up a couple more comments here. If you think lots of beehives, first think how many honeyseekers you'll need for each hive. I'm at 13% loss. That's 87 and survival rate. That's decent, good. Definitely, it's a good rate. Thanks, Ron, for checking in, and definitely I appreciate people jumping on and joining our bee chat tonight. And you gotta stay tuned. We're gonna be having some really really good guests on, and it was really iffy if I was gonna have a guest on tonight or not because you know I can't really say for sure because it's really hard to say for sure, especially since it's late. But we're about to end it off here, and but I do gotta say thank you guys for watching, and whenever you're done watching, go check out our recent video with Bob Beanie. It was a little small segment video, and it was a really really good video, and I had fun editing it. I really didn't edit it much. I just trimmed it down and said, "Hey, this would probably be a good topic to put on there." And oh, definitely the background. And I like the background. I kind of edited it a little bit better. You see, if you guys say, and this may or may not be real, so you guys can guess if it's real or not. To me, it looks really, really real. If you guys can see, it looks like I'm in a cabin. Maybe I'm stranded in a cabin and stuff, but definitely. But you guys go on and click the thumbs up button. I appreciate you guys checking in here, joining us for our beekeeping chat. I see Michael Buckin there, and definitely I appreciate being on here, sparing my time to be on a beekeeping chat on here, and I appreciate you guys watching. You guys do stay tuned. We have a couple of guests coming on in April too. Keith, Half Treks Honeybees, and a couple other people that I have planned upcoming. I think that would be fun too. But anyway, you guys go on and click the thumbs up button. I'm not gonna carry on for too long. And go and watch that other video and let anybody know who wants to come over here and subscribe because we are only officially 15 subscribers away from 1,500. So I'm just really thankful for that, and I'm thankful for people who watch our channel. But anyway, I'm not gonna drag it on for any much longer. You guys go on, subscribe, take care, and we'll catch you guys on the next beekeeping live chat. Take care, everyone.